Let's get right into it. Number 10. Your eyes go wide like a cartoon character. You walk into a silent, dimly lit hallway at night. Suddenly, creak, your eyes snap open so wide, it feels like you could see your own eyebrows. That's not you. Being dramatic, it's survival mode. When fear hits, the tiny muscles around your eyes yank your eyelids up and your pupils widen like a camera in low light. Your brain is trying to gulp in every possible visual detail because in our evolutionary past, spotting danger a fraction of a second sooner could be the difference between life and dinner for a predator. Here's the really creepy part. Wide eyes are a silent alarm for other people. Humans are expert eye readers. Even without words, if someone near you suddenly looks like a deer in headlights, your brain screams if they see danger. Maybe I'm in danger too. Imagine sitting in a subway car and someone suddenly widens their eyes after a loud bang instantly. The entire car tenses. That reaction comes from your Stone Age brain, which still thinks unexpected sound equals tiger attack. Modern life just turned that tiger into a dropped coffee cup. But your eyes didn't get the memo. Number 9. Your voice suddenly does. Whatever that was. Think back to the last time someone startled you. Maybe a friend popped out from behind a door. Did your voice crack like a nervous cartoon sidekick? Maybe it squeaked. Maybe it jumped an octave higher. That's your fear reflex hijacking your vocal cords. Here's the science. When you get scared, your sympathetic nervous system kicks in. It tightens muscles all over your body, including your throat and larynx. The result? Your voice gets thinner, shakier, and a lot less confident. Evolution wired this reflex to signal submission. A weak, high voice is basically your body saying, I'm small, I'm not a threat, please don't eat me. Even today, you can't fake sounding calm if you're truly terrified. You might say, I'm fine, but if it comes out like a strangled balloon animal, everyone knows the truth. And scientists have proven this in the lab. In one study, participants were shown horror clips and jump scares even when they tried to speak normally. Sensitive audio equipment caught the sudden pitch spike in their voices. So the next time you hear yourself squeak during a haunted house tour, just know your voice is broadcasting your fear louder than any words could. Number 8. Goosebumps. Your body's tiny, useless armor. Have you ever felt a chill run down your arms and suddenly your skin looks like a plucked chicken? That's pillow erection, the official term for goosebumps. Here's the origin story. Our ancestors were hairier than we are now. When fear hit, tiny muscles at the base of each hair would contract, making the hair stand up. The effect? They looked a little bigger and scarier to predators, just like how a cat fluffs its tail when threatened. Fast forward to today, we lost the fur, but we kept the reflex. So now, goosebumps are like a broken alarm system. They can't protect you from anything, but they do loudly announce, yep, I'm spooked. There's a biological twist too. When those tiny muscles tighten, they also squeeze your skin and blood vessels. This may help conserve heat in case of injury or sudden shock. Your body is preparing for a fight it believes could cost you blood or warmth. Modern life makes this reflex hilarious. You can get goosebumps from a horror movie, a scary story, or even just hearing an eerie sound at night. Your Stone Age brain still thinks danger equals fangs and claws. Meanwhile, your modern brain is thinking, why do I look like raw poultry in the middle of a Netflix binge? Number 7. The stomach drop. Your gut hits the panic button. You know that sinking feeling in your stomach. The one you get on roller coasters, or when a car suddenly brakes in front of you. That's not butterflies. It's your digestive system slamming on the brakes. Here's what happens. When fear hits, your sympathetic nervous system shouts, forget digestion, survival comes first. Blood is pulled away from your stomach and intestines and redirected to your muscles, heart, and brain. Your body basically says, finishing that burrito can wait. Right now, we might need to sprint or fight for our lives. The result is that sinking, weightless sensation in your gut. Sometimes, if the fear is strong enough, your body might even, well, try to lighten the load for running speed. It's humiliating in modern life, but brilliant in the wild. Imagine this in a prehistoric forest, a rustle in the bushes. Your stomach flips. You're suddenly lighter and faster if you need to run. In today's world, that same reflex fires when a horror game jump scare pops up, leaving you clutching your stomach on the couch while your body thinks it just dodged a saber-toothed tiger. Number 6. Sweaty palms, nature's built-in grip mode. Picture this. You're standing backstage, about to speak in front of a crowd. Your heart is racing, and suddenly, your hands turn into little puddles. That's not random. Sweaty palms are your body's prehistoric climbing gear. Here's how it works. When your brain senses danger, it signals your sweat glands in the hands and feet to produce moisture. A thin layer of sweat increases friction, which makes it easier to grab onto rocks, tree branches, or anything that could save your life. Back in the Stone Age, this was life-saving. A predator appears. You might need to scramble up a tree or hold onto a wet rock. Sweaty hands equals better grip equals better chance to live. Fast forward to today. Instead of climbing for survival, you're holding a microphone or your crush's hand. Sweaty palms now make things awkward instead of useful. Here's a funny fact. Even imagining a socially risky moment can trigger this reflex. Your body can't tell the difference between I might trip on stage and embarrass myself, and I might slip from a cliff and die. So next time your hands turn into slippery soap bars during a first date, just remember, your inner caveman thinks you're hanging off a cliff, even if you're just holding a menu. Number 5. The Micro-Flinch you can't hide. You can freeze your face, hold your breath, and pretend to be as calm as an action movie hero. But your body will still betray you in under 100 milliseconds. This is the Micro-Flinch, a tiny, involuntary twitch of your facial or neck muscles the instant something startles you. Why so fast? Because the Micro-Flinch is wired straight to your brainstem, bypassing conscious thought. By the time you know you're scared, your body has already announced it to the world. Professionals like poker players or security agents watch for this reflex. A subtle shoulder jerk, a blink, or the tiniest eyebrow twitch can reveal fear instantly. In the wild, this reflex was life-saving. A Micro-Flinch could help you dodge a snake or falling branch before your conscious brain even processed the threat. In modern life, it just outs you during jump scares or office pranks. The printer jams with a loud bang, you flinch, your coworkers laugh, and suddenly everyone knows who really screamed first. No matter how much you try to act fearless, the Micro-Flinch is your body whispering, yeah, we're scared. Number 4. The breath hold reflex you don't notice. Have you ever felt that split second when fear hits, and suddenly, you just stop breathing? It's subtle. Maybe you're walking alone at night, you hear a faint rustle behind you, and for a moment your chest freezes. This is your breath hold reflex, a primitive survival trick built into your startle response. Here's what happens. Your diaphragm tightens and pauses for a fraction of a second, as if inhaling too loudly could give away your position. To a predator, breathing noise could mean dinner is over here. Holding your breath also makes you hyper-aware of small sounds. Early humans used this micropause to detect the faintest crack of a twig or distant growl in the dark. The creepy twist, holding your breath can actually make your fear worse. That tension in your chest makes your heart pound harder. Your own body becomes an echo chamber of anxiety, scaring itself like accidentally stepping on a Lego in the dark. Even today, this reflex shows up in absurd moments. Watching a horror movie, reading a creepy story late at night, or when your phone buzzes unexpectedly in an empty room. Your chest locks up for a blink, while your inner caveman whispers, shh, something might be hunting us. Number 3. The hairline twitch your eyebrows rat you out. If you've ever been startled and felt your eyebrows jump towards your hairline, congratulations, you've just experienced a fear reflex nobody talks about. This tiny move is part of the startle package. Your eyebrows lift, your forehead wrinkles, your upper eyelids rise just enough to let more light in. It's a built-in alarm signal to other humans. Your face is silently shouting, I just saw something alarming. Even funnier, this micro-expression is so universal that people around you pick it up instinctively, even if they can't explain why they suddenly feel tense. A raised brow plus wide eyes is the prehistoric equivalent of a flashing hazard light. Think about modern situations. Someone walks into your darkroom at 2 a.m. You're scrolling true crime videos, pretending to be brave. Your friend sneaks up on you. Your eyebrows give you away before your mouth can say, "I wasn't scared." In the wild, this signal helped our ancestors warn their tribes silently. In the office today, it just announces to your coworkers who flinched first at the surprise birthday balloon. Number 2, shivering, the adrenaline tremor. Fear doesn't just freeze you. Sometimes it makes your whole body shake like a leaf. This trembling or shivering, often in your hands, legs, or even your jaw, is a clear sign that your body is flooded with adrenaline. Here's what's happening. When danger hits, adrenaline supercharges your muscles, preparing them to either fight or run. But if you stay still, all that energy has nowhere to go. It leaks out as little shakes, like your body's engine revving at a red light. Soldiers in combat, stage performers, and even first-time public speakers all report this fear tremor. The ironic part, the more you try to hide the shaking, the more noticeable it becomes. Your muscles are begging for action, and your brain is stuck saying, "Not now, we're indoors." In prehistoric times, this reflex gave you the perfect launch pad to sprint for survival. Today, it just makes holding a coffee after a jump scare feel like playing caffeinated roulette. One sip, and suddenly it's an accidental splash painting. Number 1, the heartbeat that betrays you. No matter how cool you try to act, your heart always tells the truth. When fear strikes, your heart rate can double in seconds, thumping hard enough to echo in your own ears. Here's the chain reaction. Your brain detects a threat. Adrenaline surges into your bloodstream. Your heart pounds to pump oxygen-rich blood to your muscles and brain, preparing you to sprint, fight, or trip over your own shoes. But here's the creepy twist. Other people can feel your fear. Humans subconsciously notice tiny cues like a visible pulse in your neck, the subtle tremble of your hands, or even the rhythm of your breathing. Scientists have found that simply being near someone with a racing heart can spread tension, like emotional Wi-Fi transmitting anxiety. This reflex that once saved lives in the wild now makes you easier to read than a cartoon thought bubble. So next time you claim, "I wasn't scared in that haunted house," remember your heart already snitched on you. That's all for today. I'll be making similar videos in the future. Subscribe to see them.